The mountain does not forgive, and it surely does not forget. My bones still ache with the memory of the Stone Golem's blow, a crushing weight that sent me into the grey void, leaving my pride broken in the snow, to fall to a creature of silent rock. There is a shame in that which the hearth fire cannot warm, but even in the shadow of defeat, the Norns offer a thread of hope. Deep within a ruin, high in the tower, buried under dust and ice, I found them. 5 small golden seeds. They look like nothing, tiny pebbles of potential, but they are the key to the strength I lack. I have cleared the soil at Olathe-like. I have pressed them into the earth with hands that still tremble from the climb. Now we wait. 2 days have passed, and I find myself watching the dirt, as if I could pull the green shoots upward by sheer will. Restlessness is a poison, and the mountains call me back. I have seen a new opening in the rock, a frost cave, untouched and smelling of ancient fur and hidden malice. I feel the pull of the dark, the need to reclaim the hair of the Fenris and the silver of the veins. Motor is still waiting on her peak, but Conrad is no longer just an exile running from the cold. I am a gardener of the storm, and while my seeds take root in the valley, I will return to the heights to carve out a kingdom. Tonight, the mountain will feel the bite of Frostner once more. Well, welcome back. Good to have you back. If I sound a little winded, it's because the last few hours of prep have been a logistical puzzle. We're currently on day 2 of what I'm calling the Onion Protocol. We managed to find 5 seeds in the ruins during our last scout, and they are currently in the ground at Olathe-like, our West Shore farm. I'll be honest, falling to the golem was a wake-up call. My movement wasn't crisp. Reaching for that healing potion just a little too slow, and my stamina management was sloppy. Tonight we're tightening up the operation. We got a strict linear plan to get us through the next 26 Valheim days without wasting a single sunset. Conrad's gonna be dead tired when this is done, because we're going to try to keep from letting him sleep the whole time. That's in order to maximize the growing time, and that way we get more onions in less Valheim days. I'm not sure that really makes a lot of sense. I mean, trying to minimize the days is just trying to minimize the days. It's not a real value. Motor doesn't care if we show up on day 300 or day 275. Anyway, the mountain commute. Let's start with the episode 58 blueprint, this being 58. The Onion Protocol, we're mid-cycle. Our task is protecting the West Shore plot. We don't want anything to happen to it. I'm really counting on the moat, but if we have a little bit of time, we may go ahead and build out that stockade a little more. The Grey Dwarfs throwing rocks in and killing any of our onions is going to set us back another day or 3 days, 4 days, because we need every onion we can get out of the ground right now. The mountain commute, we're establishing a 4-day rhythm, so it takes 3 days to grow an onion and a day that we'll lose in harvesting and replanting. Those 3 days at the altar, we're going to try to start preparing for breeding. Once we get 15 onions, we're going to peel off the first 5 and start our animal taming brew. That cuts down the time it takes to tame one of these wolves from an hour to about 30 minutes. Let's see, what else we got planned for today? The Deep Dark, we've got that new frost cave that we saw last time. I would like to get back to that, depending on how things go. We'll try to fit that in. We've also got the silver that we found, and we would like to get that down the mountain. Still not quite sure how I want to go about doing that. Looking over that cliff, it looks like it's going to fall straight in the water. Looking at the map doesn't match up. Maybe we'll take a boat and run down the coastline and see what's going on. These first few days while we're trying to get those onions started, we're going to have some spare time. After that, it's going to get real hairy trying to breed, build shelter for the wolves, all that. I don't think we'll get that far today, or at least not in this broadcast. Let's see, where was I? If we go back, we can get some more Fenris hair. I'd love to get that speed bonus from the Fenris armor. The fire bonus is nice when we go to fight the Plains boss, who has a lot of fire. And we're going to build shelter for the wolves if we can get them breeding. And if we have some downtime where we're waiting during the timing, I'm going to try to catch you up a little bit on what I've been doing in Python. But for now, let's head to West Shore and check on our onions. Alright, no sneaking around. Got our rested bonus, that's good. I thought we just came back from West Shore, but I want to see what's going on. Oh, skeleton. Wonder where he came from. We don't usually see skeletons in this area. Okay, well, they're healthy, but they're not onions yet. It might be time. Oh, that's a pretty big gap. A little piglet could get through there. Oh, we got some wood on us, a little bit. Not the most efficient use of wood, but it'll get us through. think it's harvest time. Uh, let's cut back our number that we're trying to keep fed. So we've got at least 3 piglets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they sure push you all over the place, don't they? Alright, we've got 3 adults. Gonna want to set up I don't know why they're so excited. I guess they can see that gray lane walking around. Must not be hungry. How about you two? He's hungry. He's hungry. Go get the food, guys. Come on. You can smell it. There you go. Oh, I thought you had it. Alright, let's add a couple of sections to the wall here because when we get a raid, they're going to... Oh, we took down the bench. They're just going to leave us short on wood. And we're out of wood. Okay. We're gonna need more fine wood, so let's just take these guys down. Ooh, don't hurt my crops, boys. I think maybe I'll move after this. I'll leave that one to protect the crops. If he rolls in the... What was there? Probably a bush. Well, it's not going to just suddenly pop out of the ground while we're standing here. Oh, but we are getting more piglets. Hopefully. Problem is, when you thin them out, they're less likely to get close to each other. Or stay close to each other. It's always something. Okay, the extra fine wood was so that we can but I want to plant those. The extra spine wood is so that we can have some additional. I want a portal that'll take me between West Shore and. No, that's not what I want. Can't talk and play at the same time. Okay. Is that it? We only had one? Don't know if it was worth it. Frostner have a speed reduction on it? Movement speed minus 5%. I wonder if the sword has minus 5%. And that reminds me, we want more silver so we can upgrade the silver sword. Okay, so I want another portal here so we can jump from motor to here. So this is the silver. Alright, for now we'll make this... Well, let's just scratch this and make it motor. And then we only need one additional portal. We'll just make the other one West Shore. And it looks like we'll probably want to put this up here. Hope I can get it to fit. There's another way to do this. There we go. Drexel. I'm worried that drakes might start attacking it. Don't know that they will. Hey, we got a hole. just do this for looks. We don't need it. Let's just let's do it right here only. Okay, where is, there we go. Now we'll be able to jump between here and the farm whenever we want. Though I suspect that we're going to eventually So the idea that we're going to do is we want to prep this for our fight. And Motor is going to spend about half her time in front of us fighting us. And then she'll get pissed and she'll fly up. Excuse me, she'll get mad and she'll fly up and land on one of these peaks, and we can just poke her with arrows. We want someplace pretty close to here to breed. I remember there's some silver really close to here. We want to be able to breed wolves. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Oh, and we haven't eaten. Did he get occupied? He did. No, that won't take long. There's his silver, and he's going to be coming for us. We need to run away from him and lead him. More silver over here. Oh, and a wolf. Alright, we're going to do that pit trick. I think. Okay, we're far enough away from that silver. We could probably put a pit right here. And then we're gonna go get that guy and bring him into this pit. Motor won't be able to free him unless we put him inside some rock that she can break. But this is all dirt, so it should be good. Now we just need to lure him over here. Let's get our spear ready. Do I have rock on me? No. Oh, I don't have a workbench. And I probably don't have enough wood for a workbench either. Alright, that's all good. there's silver right... No. Hear a wolf close by. There he is. Got another one still close. That's what I hate. Is when we get ganged up on. That was a random shot. Wasn't gonna work. Okay, there's a wolf claw here. And we can't pick it up. Let's drop this bone. There we go. And now we've got a... Alright. Oh, we got 2 rocks. We can get rid of those. And there, we got the freeze gland. Alright, our pit's up here. I'd like to make this impassable for the Stone Golem so that we can stand on one side and spear him and pull him in. Where is that silver? Anyway, let's head back. Can't get up there. We need to work on this approach. We're gonna have to capture that Stone Golem before we take on Motor. We do not want to be fighting Motor and the Stone Golem at the same time. So that's what the pit's for. We'll drag him in. I'm not going to worry about whether we gain extra minutes by staying up all night. I just don't see it being that beneficial. Alright, let's go to West Shore. That's the disadvantage of only one portal at West Shore. We can't come at it from 2 different directions. Hey look, it's snowing. It's gotta be getting close. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff we didn't get rid of that we should have. Both of these. And then we should have dropped all this stuff off at the Olathe-like. They're healthy. That's an onion. Yes. Now we've got the mead. We've got onion soup. Oh, what are we missing on? All right, that's great. Nope, now we need... we just put the cultivator away. And now we've got seed onion recipe, and that's what we're going to do next, is we're going to put some seed onions in the ground. Not that way, this way. These 5 onions that we're planting for seed onions. Gonna skip that because that's getting too close. I don't want any interference. Alright, we got all 5 of them in the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these 5 seed onions will get us 15 seeds. So in 3 days, when these, no, in 3 days, we'll pick these. What am I thinking? We're gonna pick these, then we're gonna replant them and get 15 onions. We'll get 15 seeds that allow us to plant 15 onions. But then once we have those 15 onions, we can start brewing our potion of animal whispers. All right, we need to get rid of that. Need to put some stuff in storage. Yeah, I don't like this double jump. So before we put anything in storage, let's get what we're gonna need. Another portal here. And then we can use our then we'll be able to jump from either cabin, the tower in the mountains, or Olathe. But we need more fine wood. And the other thing is we want to make sure we've got at least 100, 150, maybe even 200 arrows for the fight. If the thing with the wolf works, we're not going to need hardly any of those arrows. But I don't want to chance it, so I'm going to try to get 150, 200 fire arrows. Which means that we're going to need more feathers. Bow's kind of a cruel way to go. Alright, well, we've got... can't pick that up because of all the stuff we've got. And I don't think we have any cores here, so we're not going to be able to do anything with that. Alright, let's clear out our inventory and grab some cores. First things first, we've got some meat. Getting quite a bit of wolf meat. We didn't get onion soup either. What were we needing to put in the last cooking station? This. I don't think we have one of these yet. We need ancient bark. Oh, we need to get 2 silver here. Which means we need to take the boat. Not today, because it's raining. Alright. This stuff should all go to the forge. Let's not get lost yet. So we're going to go to the forge eventually. We'll drop off the rest of this stuff. But first, we want 2 cores and 10 eyes, which I think we're going to be a little short. Overflow, here we go. Two, 10, and 20, that should do it. Let's double check, make sure we got it. Yep. And now, one more trip back. Let's see. Just gonna go with farm for short. And let's jump to here. Now we can go between all 3 without a problem, and we're going to go to the forge just to drop some of this stuff off. And that was supposed to go back there. Okay. I don't think there's anything we really need to do. Yeah, we were gonna sail. I hate sailing in a storm. Especially this big a storm. I should have checked to see if it needed repairs. Got the wind behind us. Let's get on with this. And scroll out so that you can see where you're headed. Don't oversteer, bud. 4, steer enough, though. There we go. I think that's it. Don't want to get the attention of that bear, so I steer towards him. That makes sense. Let's go to these things flopping all around the place. Ah, the storm let up. How nice. Now we can do all 3. Did it let up? I thought it was going to. Did you figure out where you're going? Alright, so we're going to run along here until we see... Let's see, what is it? Period? Yeah. Period and comma for adjusting the mini-map. Notice how it jumped up there. Wow, it's choppy waters. Let's get some nice calm seas going here. So that looks like where we did it last time. Oh, it can't decide if it's going to storm or not storm. But here it is. If we throw a cart over the edge, we're going to end up right down here somewhere. Whoa, doggies, we don't want to do that. Yeah, there might be a cave right there. But I think we can... Whew, holy cow. Looks like we're looking right there. Yeah, I gotta go see if one of those is a cave. I shouldn't, but I've got to. God, we can't even stand here. Let's get the pickaxe ready. This area is so steep. Looks like you could stand there, but you can't. Oh, I was so close. Well, let's go ahead and eat. Get our wind back. Then we're going to go up to that next flat spot and do that same pickaxe. I think. I don't know if we'll get there. We can't swing the pickaxe. There we go. Got lucky. Ah, it is so steep. Come on, you can make it. All right. And no, it's not a cave. This is as bad as being in the Mistlands. Wait till we get there. Oh my gosh, it is. Alright, I think we've seen what we need to see. Actually, I think if we try to go just a little further and bring the cart down on this side, we might have better luck. Okay, I see it's getting late. Trying to make sure we don't fall to our death here. More copper. Wow, we got the wind behind us on the way here and on the way back. What kind of luck is that? I would really love to be able to see around that sail. Okay, so this is day 1 of the onions. Boy, this time of day it gets so hard to see. And a little extra light like that makes it even harder. So just take off that headband so that I can get my eyes to adjust to the moonlight. There's our friend Mr. Bear. Oh, Mr. Bear, Mr. Bear. You gonna come chase me? No. Pretty small aggro range. Now, had that been a death skeeto, would have been doomed. Definitely going to be wearing our, what's it called? Root harness into Mosquito Land. I see. We got a gray dwarf waiting for us there in the forest. I thought I saw his red eyes. Yeah. Gray dwarf brute. Come on, big boy. Oh, don't you hate those parries? Yeah, I wish everybody was that easy to parry. Well, it really is just a matter of learning their... Oh, come on, get over there. Learning their patterns. I don't know if we're going to be here much to enjoy that wood on the fire. That's farm. This is motor. Not headed back to the forge right away. Get rid of that freeze gland. Yeah. Oh, we really needed dandelions. So glad. They come in handy for potions every now and then. Alright, what's the next order of business? Brass for the cart, and we don't have brass nails because we used them on the TWIG, the training dummy. Dug on. I think I want. I think I want to go back to the forge after all. What we want is the 10 brass nails we need for making a cart. I thought I saw them in here. So what else do we need for a cart? Nothing? 20 wood? So tomorrow's day 2 of the onions. Let's get some sleep. And let's head back and see if we can't bring that silver down the mountain. It's going to be really, really interesting. And good chance that we die in the fall. I think Forge looks good there, and this is our silver, I believe. Still have that Stone Golem to deal with back at the Motor's altar. So it looked like going this way might be a little bit easier. Only slightly. But yeah, I think it's easier. I don't know, we get caught in all of those there. Could be tough. What do we got over here? This is where it turns into looking like it's straight down. Just a little friendlier. We'll land right there. And then go over. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Throwing this stuff off the mountain. Hey, there's our buddy, Mr. Golem. Just hanging tight. That's the way we want him. Slide down that, and hopefully we don't take as much damage. I say we cart him right to here and push him down that far, and then we can repair down there. So what can we do here? Not raise, we want to level. Get a nice easy way off the mountain. Want it to land right there. I think that'll work. Let's hope so. Miscellaneous cart, nails, workbench, crafting, workbench. Great. Right there. All right. This just seems so wrong to me. So very wrong. Come on. There it is. Now we just have to get ourselves down there without dying. Oh, I should have grabbed that workbench, but we can make another one. So we're going to try to go to that next platform there. Let's do a workbench right here. Well, we can do that. And then repair. Didn't even take that much damage. Oh, can't pick it up when I'm using the hammer. There we go. Come on. Gonna try right here. And here goes nothing, kids. Oh, we missed. So we're gonna have to see where that goes. And hope this doesn't kill us. Oh, that looks like a pretty big drop. Yeah. Oh, that was. Where's our Drake friend? So I'm pretty sure the cart went straight there. Alright, we've got 70 some hit points. Keep coming back, health. Well, the Drake's way out there over the ocean. He's gonna get in our way sooner or later. The cart must be right down there. You know, we could have picked up the portal and brought it with us. Would not have been a bad idea. I want to try to make it to those rocks right there. There we go. Boy, this is steep. We want to try to run across. Make it to that platform there. So the cart should be down there around that tree, or somewhere between it and me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it over to that one. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my gosh, 2 hit points. Let's heal. That was not great. All right. I don't see any stopping point. Let's get rid of our friend. Oh, he stopped right behind that rock. Great. you're dead. There must be a nest close by. Okay, does this other side look any easier? Missed him? Man, you're a bad shot, bud. Not getting that gland. Oh boy, I can't tell if there's any smooth way down here or not. Hey, look. This is where we were. We're going down. And there's our cart. Right where that bird landed. Well, the wood from the cart's there. And we got the bronze nails. And there's our cargo. Good enough. Let's just mark it, just in case. And then we're going to use the power of Exile and run back to get the boat. Now I wish I had on my troll armor, because this stupid armor we're wearing. What is that? Gray dwarf. Keep up if you can, bud. There's another one. Oh, he's starved. You could tell because he got the coloring. We can make it. Yes, we can. Time to have a little snack and get back on the road. Wonder if our... Yep, there he is. Think we can just flat out run him? Oh, we could use a little copper while we're here. Can't even hit me down in this hole. But now he can. Missed that one up. There we go. Let's get some of this over here. Took one on the chin there, but I want to get rid of these gray dwarves. Alright. I'll see you, big guy. That's enough copper. And we can just switch over. Did we lose any copper down here? Just rocks. Unless it fell all the way down. So, just a little quick exercise in troll mining. Or mining with the trolls? I don't know what you call it. Do we want those rocks? I guess it doesn't hurt. I was thinking we would use them somewhere. Alright, so the only problem is that we've only got a minute left on Ether now. And we just lost our rested bonus. So, remind me, if I see another troll, we're not going to do that again this trip, because we don't have our rested bonus. And there he is. Now we're out. And he's on our heels. If he gets close to our camp, then we'll look at taking him out. But otherwise, he should get bored and turn around pretty soon. One of these is copper, isn't it? Alright, he went back. Let's check the heavens, see what time it is. Getting on to evening. Let's throw a log on the fire. Smelt some of this copper. How much did we get? 12? Need that coal. Get some more coal started. Couldn't remember if we left this one active. I'm glad that it is. How to think these things through a little better. Let's pick up some more wood back at the base. I don't know how much we have, but wouldn't hurt to have a little bit more. Though we are going to pick up 20 when we tear up that cart. Or we did tear up the cart. Alright. This is day 2. Let's do repairs. I'm thinking it's time to bring back the silver. After we do our next round of planning, we're going to bring some silver back here. Oh, this forge isn't high enough level to repair. Does it say forge level somewhere? I don't see it. But we can't repair it at this one. We have to repair it. We still got a minute of daylight. Let's repair it. Forge. Anything else we want to drop off while we're here? Not enough. Much use for that. Did that backwards. Let's do this. So be back here in the morning. Grab the boat, go pick up the silver, bring it back. That'll be a day. And then our onions should be ready. Let's hope. Gonna have to go out and kill that guy one of these days. Every time I go to sleep, he's standing too close for a second. Which is why I don't bother him. Alright. Back to the forge. Get in the boat. Go get the... And we're on day 260. It's going to be close to 300, I think, before we're done with this. Go ahead and smelt the rest of this. I don't know that we have a need for it, but it never hurts to have a little extra around. That's silver, that's tin. Yeah, alright, and when we're bringing... Nope, we're outside, not inside. We're bringing 60, 70, some 73, I think, back. Which we're going to immediately use 50 of it, upgrading the silver sword. And this time we don't have the wind in our favor. Forward. Forward! Ho! Wagon trains back in the day. Yeah, I'm not that old. But I remember seeing it on TV with the actor Ronald Reagan in the show Wagon Train. Brought to you by Boratine. But even then, I don't know if I was seeing it live or reruns. Might have to look that one up to find out. Good sailing music. So Yeah, I was gone for a month while we're sailing. We might as well talk a little bit about this. Let me grab my notes real quick. Where are they? Okay. While we're sailing, we can talk. Was gone for a month. I've been working on automating. I started out, and I'm not a great writer, and I wanted to have some catchy intros, and I wanted to have some, decent storyline for Conrad. So I started using AI. Started out, I think, ChatGPT, and then I moved over to Gemini when it got to be kind of common showing up in the Chrome browser. And then I decided that I'd automate that because I couldn't get consistent results. And I started using AI to help me write prompts that would in turn prompt the AI. Oh, there goes our wind all the way around, and we still have it. That's great. Okay, so I was having it write, but even then the writing style wasn't very consistent, and so I went through lots of iterations having the AI tell me how I could improve what I was doing with AI before I decided that what I would do is automate it. So I got an API key from Google's Gemini, and I started playing around with scripts to automate it, and using Python to drive that. And before you know it, I'd lost a month creating what I called my brand CLI. And brand CLI allows me, where are we on the map? Okay, we're getting close. Brand CLI allows me to have consistent prompting, get consistent results. So if you go back and start looking at episode 1, episode 2, you can see those consistent results start to show up in my descriptions. And I developed what I call the Ulf voice, which is the old Viking warrior who speaks little and everything is real blunt and to the point. And then we added to that Conrad's voice. Alright, let's slow down here a little bit as we try to land this. Conrad's voice is a little more in the moment. He's what we imagine the character is feeling as we play the game. And then Grandpa's voice, that's me just trying to get the AI to write in a way that feels consistent with who I am and what my values are. Just, I want, honest, this is what I did. Honest gaming, nothing the AI keeps wanting to throw in a ton of exaggerated. It isn't quite right, but just I'm not comfortable with the promotional aspects. Let's back this off by 5 pieces, and we get 437. Each one is 14. 14 puts us over, so that looks like the most we can carry. And that is how much? 17. Though we could waddle down. I don't know that it's worth it. There we go. Don't have to jump in. What was... a great Orphi, okay. Must have rolled down after we killed one. Alright, so we can grab 17. That's one too many. Get back to brand CLI after we drop this off. And I know if you're not interested in that, I apologize. It's just where You know, where I got lost for a month. What happened? Oh, wrong way. This is supposed to go in here. Let's just use the place stacks. That's easier. Place stacks button, if I haven't told you before, just allows you to drop a stack of like items together. So if you had 3 different things in there and in the storage of the boat and 3 different things in your inventory that matched, it'd stack them up until it reached a full stack. And if it has more space, it'll start a new stack. So it's a quick way to empty out your inventory. I imagine we've talked about that before. But if not, there you got the explanation. So it's called Brand CLI. Alright, this is the last of it. And we'll just keep this on us because we're going to turn around and take it out of the boat and take it up to the forge. Only one. Can't use the sail yet. Oh, not backwards. Forwards. You gonna get stuck? Nah, we made it. Alright. Oh, and now we can use the sail. Let's get on the road, Henry. I don't know who Henry is. Thought I might have a movie reference there, and the only thing I could do is thinking of Driving Miss Daisy. I never saw that and don't know what his name was. And I'm not a very good Miss Daisy. Okay, Brand CLI. So Python scripts and AI prompts, and I started looking at how I'm storing the transcripts. So what I'll do is I'll go out to YouTube, I'll pull down the transcript, and then I'll feed that into, save it as a markdown file, feed it to the Python script, and let the AI analyze what I did based on the transcript from the last episode. And then I get a couple of things out of the AI for that. I have it give me feedback on how many times did I say, I give it, yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. Trying to improve my speaking ability, which I'm failing at with the ums. And I don't know that I'll ever get better. But I'm trying. God, there it is again. It identifies words that I'm using that maybe I could use in a sense of a lore of the game, and maybe that'll create a little more ambiance for the Viking warrior vibe of Valheim as we're playing. Don't know how that'll go, but it does those types of things for me and points out things. I also have it going through and identifying clips of things that might make a good short or maybe a good composite. And I'll use that to start. Well, he's down in the water now. I wonder why. It's just high tide or something chasing him down there. Anyway, our friend Mr. Bear is all wet. There he goes. Get back on dry land where you belong. Maybe he went fishing. Okay, enough of that. So I get feedback on it. It identifies clips, and I want to start creating some clips. In order to do that, we lost the wind. In order to start, we can see the dock is in sight, so that's good. In order to start creating clips, I've got to learn some better video editing. I started with the built-in Microsoft clip editor, and it's pretty limited in what it can do. It's great to start out with. It's a great learning tool, and can handle a lot of small things. But eventually I went to DaVinci Resolve, and that's got a huge learning curve. So along with working on brand CLI and editing, I decided to learn DaVinci Resolve. That took more time. Let's park this baby and we'll get back to brand CLI another time, and where I've been spending my time off. If brand CLI is all interesting to you, it is out on GitHub under Grandpa Plays, and you're welcome to take a look at it, along with all the transcripts from all the episodes. Trying to catch up on the backlog now that I've got that. Oh, the other thing that I have it doing is writing descriptions. Now we can kind of offload some of this stuff so we can drop our weight and carry a few more. I'd love to be able to finish this in 3 trips. Now we know it's not 30, but that looks like 2 would get us to 500, and 5 more is definitely plenty. What about 5? I suppose it's going to be at least 6, though. Yep. 1 more. That's 13. What? 1. Okay, now we can carry 24. We dropped down those brass nails and a stack of wood. And that really improved our... Alright, next time we're going to put the first of the silver in there to be processed. Now this is the end of day 3, I believe. So we should have carrots once we get back to West Shore. Olathe-like, I believe, is what we named the farm itself. That's another thing that Brand CLI is doing, is helping me come up with some lore names, and I love the fact that it came up with Olathe for the home base. Olathe is an Old Norse word, that kind of home, hearth type thing. I gotta look up the actual definition now because I don't ever remember it. But it's real close to the Indian word Olathe for my hometown. Let's grab that wood that we dropped, and we need to... we're always needing more wood. Always, always, always. Alright. That's the silver, and we want to go back to the farm. Now, I don't think we have a need for that, other than if we continue exploring the mountains, we'd probably pick up there. Oh, look at those onion seeds. Oh, and the turnips are ready. Ah! Oh, we almost killed ourselves. Haven't been eating. I think we're safe for now, but holy cow. Now, if we miss again, we'll die. It's... oh, good timing. We are so close. Just needs a few more minutes. There's one of them. Did you see it pop? I did. Let's get our cultivator. We don't have it, do we? No. Let's get these onions in the ground now. Come on. All right. There it is. Did it just pop, or was that my imagination? That was my imagination. Okay. That was a missed keystroke. Sorry about that. Alright, come on. You gotta be ready. Not yet. Okay. A lot of these turnips I don't know if we'll eat. We'll probably end up feeding them to the pigs. Right now, I think we're probably set on boar meat for a while. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But we do need it to feed the wolves. Come on, are you ready yet? No. That little ding means we got an extra one from having our fantastic agricultural skills. I can't remember what skill it's called. Can't believe that one onion has taken so much longer. Let's go ahead and feed these guys as long as we're staying here, standing here. So we've got some fires scattered gotta have to look this up, see what AI tells me. We've got some fire scattered on this area to help keep things from spawning. Does that fire then, is that enough to trigger a raid? Because we don't have a workbench out here specifically, so we don't, oh, come on. Go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piggies again, at least. And we've got, did I see one there? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we got bonus 11. We got 12 onions in the ground, plus these 3. Oh, that's exactly what we expected. All right. These 3 are going to be really late to the party. Too bad we didn't get any of the skill bonuses on planning these. That would have been nice. Could have used some extras. Okay, when these come out of the ground, we've got a choice to make. Do we take 5 onions and start brewing our first potion? Seems like we should. This is West Shore and this is Farm. We want to take Farm. Gotta take this stuff back in the morning. Let's get rid of the money. Money, money, money. But we don't, well, we want 50 turnips for cooking. Got lots of seeds. I don't know that we need to plant. Usually I'll start a rotation, okay? Plant all these for turnips and plant these for seeds. But at this point, we're not going to be growing that many more turnips, so I think we'll just plant the seeds and back off on how fast of turnips we're turning out. Hope that's the right thing. Let's get some sleep. So, along our plan, we've managed to get the onions going. Now this will be day 1 of the onions. Second round. That goes to silver. I think we want to go to motor. Start preparing. We need to capture that. I could use, oh, before we go, I could use some rock. There's plenty of rock around. I can just gather some. Oh, we were gonna drop this off at the farm too. And we have a portal directly to the farm. I didn't need to jump here first. Gonna have to look into whether those fires Deer are the same for triggering a raid. I like it when it snows in the meadows. Oh, we got plenty of seeds. On day 3, we'll plant some turnips. I think we're good for now. Let's get rid of the cultivator. And we got some rock. Let's grab that rock. Alright, I think that's good. And the reason for the rock is we're going to block off that area so that we can get on the far side of the pit and trap that. Oh, what do you call him? Golem? Yes, trap that golem. Really wish we could get another dragon egg. We could run and get one. Oh, this would be a good time to go to that other frost cave. No. Oh. Gotta have a workbench. So I was right the first time. Now we want the hoe. See if we can get his attention. Looks like he's settled, gone back to sleep. Alright, so one thing we're gonna need is this. We've got a wolf nearby. Which is good, because we're going to want wolves around for breeding. But they haven't come back to the nest. Here he is. Okay, where did our golem go? There he is. Let's get his attention. I think he knows we're here. Here he comes. Make that jump across the pit. Nope. Come back here. He knows he can't get to us, is why he's going. Ah, that was unexpected. Come on. Get back here. That'll get him. It's going to be a little harder than I expected. Rat. Oh, he's harpooned. Do something really stupid and jump in the pit with him. Oh. There we go. Take that, big guy. It was a little harder than I expected, but there he is. We did read this, didn't we? Yes. Alright, where's the Stone Golem? There he is. Boy, I hear that wolf. Or is that the horn? I can't tell. Alright. So where do we want to... Man, this is going to be an interesting place to fight Motor. Really interesting. Alright, where was that frost cave? Right there. Let's go check it out. We got some time to kill. Yeah, we got a little bit of inventory. Anytime you go in a frost cave, I find that you pick up so many items in there with the Fenris fur and the red jute, and anyway, you need lots of inventory room is my point. So we're not going to be using a pickaxe in there or a hoe. Well, we might use a hoe. We aren't going to need the wolf meat or the rocks or that. I wonder if we can... let's switch that around. Could use a little more storage space. I never knew you could directly stack those. I always thought you had to put it on a shelf. Alright. Which direction? Northeast. Northeast. That way? Okay. If you say so. No, we do want to sail some of that silver back. And we want to prep this ground. I could use some wood. Don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I feel naked without having some amount of wood on me. I want to get to this frost cave before dark, and we'll just spend the night in the cave. In the mountains, things spawn at night, but in the cave, not much happens. Okay. Tower, frost cave, to the right. This way. Okay. That platform right there? Hopefully. We're really close to it. There it is. No? To my left. This way? That way. It's up there? Okay. Yeah, I think so. Probably could eat. See if we can make our way up there. Nine-minute rested bonus. Didn't bring any rocks with us, and I left my pick. See, if I'd have brought my pick, I could just chip away at this rock, and then I've got enough wood, I can make a fire and get a rested bonus. Well, we'll go for 9 minutes, and then we're going to be in the mountains at night. Stupid bats. Down, down the dark ladder. Where's that bat? I don't have a good feeling about this. Not sure why. Nobody but bats down here? So, I've heard that, like, if I click on this, I'll get one. But if I hit it, I've heard you get more. So we got 3 now. Don't know if that's always the case. We got 3 out of that. Alright, let's test this. And we only got 1. So I think it's true if you break them up, you get more. I don't use mini crystals, so I'm not sure I care, but maybe I'm doing something wrong and should be using more crystals. Bat, where are you? Alright, this is getting a little hard to understand my always right rule here. Break these so I can get around here. And that time we got 2, so looks like if we break it, it's not always 3. Yeah. Where'd you go? Missed him. Oftentimes you'll find an wolf or 2 down here. And then there's times like that, I don't think I could reach it to break it. Nothing but cave drawings. I do believe the ancients worshipped the wolf. Or the wolfkin. Come on, bat. That's it for down here. Get that stamina back. Whoa, wait a minute. There it is. Looks like we might run into some Ulfs and cultists in that direction. This looks treacherous. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. Had to sneeze. Sorry about that. Interesting that we come down here 3 different times. And it's just a pit. Nowhere to go once we get down here. Makes me feel like I'm missing something, but I don't see it. Hey, if you know that I'm missing something, let me know in the comments. Alright. Are we in good shape for the cultists? Yeah, I guess so. Wolf. Break that door down so I can... Oh! Won't hurt to have that. Yeah, we got a claw. Don't know if we're short on claws. We can get some fine wood. Give me, yes, Fenris hair. That's what we want. That's what we're here for. And a cultist trophy would be nice. I believe we have to have one of those for the Fenris hood. Can't remember. Well, no cultists and not much in the way of Fenris hair. 13 bones. Pine cone I don't need. And now we lost our rested buff. Can't rest here. Well, that's so much for door number 1. I don't know why, but I am jumpy. A little nervous about this. Where'd he go? There he is. And there's still one up here. Another one. There we go. No shortage of leather scraps. Looks like that's going to be the fun way. These guys do such a great job of hiding. Yeah, there they are. Caught me on fire, duck on it, and now we're trapped back here. We're dead. One more, come on. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, our healing potion wasn't quite enough. Yeah, we need a fire resistance potion. We should take one down with us if we have any prepared. Tasty mead. No. Frost we're gonna need. And poison. Alright, let's get some sleep. Grab some food. It's a pretty good trek. We probably better re-armor, which means we won't be able to carry everything out. And we need to cook some spare food too. Stamina. I'm gonna grab one of these. Take with us. I guess we'll go. I don't think we ever made bronze armor, did we? Nope. We can use the silver sword, it's pretty good. And that banded shield. Let's see, with the silver sword, we do about 30 with the 21 and 9. Whereas this, we do 32, and it's not split damage. So I guess we're better off with the mace. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to grab this 1 minute. Alright. Let's see, motor? Probably motor. Where's, where are we? We're over here. We died there, and our silver is over here. We should have a portal sign there so we know. Oh, that was good, bud. Got another. There's plenty of silver around, isn't there? Okay. Motor. We want to go to motor. No, we don't. We want to drink our freezing potion first. Now we can go to motor. Respawn my egg. Come on. Well, this was a lot easier to get to than I thought. We probably could have done a naked corpse run. So, just depends on if that cultist went back to his spot or if he's waiting here for us. He's waiting. Let's use that potion. That was a lot of... We got the cultist trophy and the Fenris. Oh my gosh. I spent like, I don't went to 20 caves or something like that one time trying to get that. That is so, so nice. Yeah, I know, I should be doing it this way, but I am, so what can you do? Alright, what do we definitely want out of here? The money, honey? Crystals I don't care much about. The Fenris, yes, definitely. Bones I don't care much about. Alright, let's go get rid of this stuff and then we'll come back. We got the corpse run bonus right now, so hopefully a little easier to move around. Oh, come on, come on. Just as I said that, I proved myself wrong. Hard to see. Oh my gosh. But we kind of know where we are. What do we got here? Nothing we can take advantage of. Yeah. Gonna have to side load some of this stuff or, you know, offload it to the side. Oh, we had a spare. That's interesting. So, the Fenris hair, the trophy, the claws, and that's all going to Shadowgarth Forge. And the rest of this we can store here. Get rid of the money. We've got the spare armor. Red jute. I wonder if we even have red jute. I can get rid of that. Yes, we've got red jute. Of course we do. And we've got entrails up here. Alright, let's pick up a couple, you know, we should have all of these potions in one place, and it should be right here. So we always know where to find potions, and we need to restock. Try to keep 3 with me. Hopefully I never use 3 that quickly that I can't restock. Quick set of repairs. I can't refract frost. We're gonna have to fix that. Not right now. Okay. Let's go get the rest of our stuff. This is day 2. Gotta remember that. This is day 2. It's funny that there's a blizzard in the mountains and it's not raining. I would have thought a blizzard in the mountains meant rain down below. But apparently it doesn't. Okay, where... Look at the map. That'll tell you. Headed right for it. You're on top of it. Okay. Now I've got the corpse run. I guess we didn't before because... Yeah, they tore the door down. Any more cultists around? Oh, but we do have some more Fenris hair. That's good. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, we gotta get rid of this. Okay, so we picked up 3 Fenris hair from the altar. I've never paid much attention to how much you get. And that's 8. Okay. And 3 more. Well. even know if we're going to be able to pick up the red jute. Yeah. I'm going to drop the bones. We can come back for them. Well, wait, there's a... Yeah, I'll go ahead and pick up the red jute. So that gave me 3 more. We can take the gold, but we'll have to leave that behind. Pick up those bones. Huh. I expected to see... Oh, we didn't get the bones. No room in inventory because we got the entrails. Alright. Anything? No. Let's just haul this out of here and come back again. Okay. So we're coming back for that chest. And where is that right turn that I missed? Right here. That's what got me killed, missing that turn. Out of stamina. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Yeah, let's just take it back. Doggone it. That really wears down your skill set. Mr. Bones, Mr. Bones, where do you go, Mr. Bones? The stuff that we're taking. Yep. Left the door open, Grandpa. hear the cry of a distant wolf. Alright, we want to get in and out before nightfall. I hear the Stone Golem back there in the distance and get me a little jumpy. Shouldn't run my stamina so low, but I'm pretty sure this area's been cleared. Well, we're just running down here to grab what's in this chest and head back out. Boy, the ambient noises. I know that it doesn't mean anything and it still makes me jump. Is this actual or fake? It's actual, yes. No. Oh, come on, not a dead end. Yeah, a little tail, that's about it. I guess we're done with this frozen cave. Tomorrow is day 3. We can go check on our onions. I wonder if it's nighttime yet. No, it doesn't say it's cold yet. But that could be because we got on frost-resistant gear. Yep. There's a skeleton out. We're going to spend the night outside in the mountains soon, but not till we've got our taming potion. And then we can see the werewolves that hunt the mountains. They're not called werewolves though. I believe it might be called a Fenris. Alright, we're going to wrap it up here. We had a good run of it. We've got the silver down off the mountain. We've got the onions coming along nicely. We're going to go check on them first thing tomorrow. We're getting ready to start setting up for the wolf taming. I'd like to get the wolves in ready to be tamed the same time that we're... I can't talk and do something at the same time. He's throwing rocks at my bees. Can't have that. This is what aerial combat is. There you go. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm Grandpa Bud. We've been playing Valheim. Probably start streaming again in about an hour or so. We'll have to see. Just depends on what Grandma's got going on. Thanks for joining us. You all have a good one.